you want to jump onto TikTok as a member. You can't just lead the whole space. You can't bring all your brand authority over and say, hey, I'm the big bad wolf. You have to join as a member.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the eComm Growth Show.
Do I say hi now or do I wait?
I'm pretty much brain fried at this point.
Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the eComm Growth Show. We are Shopify and we take brands from $100K a month to over $1 million a month using the brand velocity growth system. Now, if you are watching with us today, you have the pleasure of looking at Josiah. He's usually behind the camera, but today we're bringing him in front of the camera.
Yes, sir.
Because he is the creative master, and he's actually going to talk a little bit about some of the creative strategies that we're using on TikTok. So welcome to the podcast, Josiah.
Thank you. You know, I've filmed every single one of these, and now I'm finally on it.
Is this the first one you've been on?
It's the first official one. We've done some curtain call live stuff. But
Hey.
First recording.
Feels
so
right.
I'll be looking at my face in the editing room.
That's awesome, dude. Cool. Well, today we're going to talk about the importance of building an organic following on TikTok, and Josiah's going to hit on the creative principles, but basically we're going to talk about our proven and effective hack to hack the TikTok algorithm to get to over 1,000 followers quickly. Now, I consider this a baseline must-have before you even start driving traffic.
Yeah, definitely. And before we get into the 1,000, follower hack, because that is a lot of technical stuff we're going to be talking about, I just want to start with the basic organic strategy that you should have in mind. And these are sort of your bottom line rules just to always use, whether you're running ads, whether you're not running ads at the moment or what. So first and foremost, you want to jump onto TikTok as a member. You can't just lead the whole space. You can't bring all your brand authority over and say, hey, I'm the big bad wolf. You have to join as a member. And this involves looking through hashtags, communities within TikTok. There's a ton of them that really suit your brand and also what you're there for and what your mission is. So you want to make sure that you are a member and not a leader.
Yeah, it looks so out of place too when big brands come in and they just have super branded content that has nothing to do with the platform.
Yeah.
It doesn't go viral, no one's sharing it, and it just looks out of place on the platform.
Yeah, totally. And that even leads into a whole nother conversation of super professional content versus just TikTok content, creating TikTok ads rather than or TikTok content rather than ads. And totally. That's sort of where the brand authority actually breaks when you join on TikTok, unlike a lot of other platforms. You don't want to bring all that. You want to enter TikTok.
Yeah, and it's just important to play by their rules. So another thing is use the platform's features to be features, featured. So use their sounds, use their effects, duets do really well.
Yeah.
Just stuff like that are native to the platform that are working well, and you'll see what's trending. And honestly, you just have to jump on that trend while it's hot.
Yeah. A lot of people just they don't want to bend or break for these different platforms, but that's honestly what you're going to perform best on is just, like you said, using all of those advantages. For Instagram, for a long while, it's Instagram Reels. It's they're promoting that, so you should use that because they're going to promote your content because you are favoring their platform. They will favor you.
Yep. Same goes with TikTok. When we're shooting ads and content for our internal agency, we're shooting TikTok content, we're shooting podcast content, we're shooting Facebook content and YouTube content. And it's kind of can all be repurposed, but it is all platform specific. And I think that's just so important for TikTok specifically.
Yeah. And TikTok specifically is a very fun place. There's no need to get super business professional on it and whatever, like you might do on YouTube if you're doing a tutorial. If you're doing tutorials, that's great even on TikTok, but just do it from your phone. Just start recording and clip it out later and just film from your phone and keep it organic and fun and make sure that you're actually inviting people into your TikTok following rather than just trying to sell them right away.
Totally, which kind of leads us to our point of just be human, be yourself, don't be overly professional. We see natural lighting work great, where it's not just a studio lighting, natural lighting, humor is a big one for us.
We like humor.
We like humor.
If you've seen any of our ads, we get a little bit freaky.
And TikTok users like humor, so it works out really well. Just I see we have play by the rules. What are we meaning when we're saying that?
Yeah, so that comes back to the point I was saying, is that a lot of people don't want to bend for the platform, and a really big part of TikTok is their music library, right? And there's a commercial library, and then there's trending audio, right? If you have not switched over to a business account yet, then you have the trending audio. And if you're promoting stuff like your business, whether it's paid or not, you are technically then using a commercial, you are commercializing that music, and you're not really allowed to do that.
So you can't use trending audio to promote your business.
No, so one of the biggest problems that Caleb and I run into is that people are like, hey, we really want to run this ad and with this specific trending audio.
Right.
And the problem with that is it will get flagged, because if it's being used for business purposes, then
you don't have licenses for that.
You don't have licenses for it. It's technically illegal. Beside all the flagging and stuff, it is just like illegal to use that creator's music for your business, which is a big understanding there.
So play by their rules, use commercial content.
Yeah, and if you
promoting brand.
if you haven't already switched over to a business account and you're a business on TikTok, just do it. Because the more that you try and hold on to this belief that you are just like totally organic, not a business, like on TikTok, whatever, you're just building friction there. You're not helping your business grow in any means. It's better to figure out what works on the business side of TikTok ahead of time, rather than just holding on to this real influencer style for too long. And you can still hire influencers and keep that organic style while still being a business on TikTok. But you have to use their rules. You cannot just go Wild West on them.
And guess what? When you play by the rules, that's when you actually get featured, like one of our clients, Bookish. Tell them the story about that.
Absolutely. So I had one of our ad strategists come to me and say, hey, these ads are pretty cool, but the problem is they had a trending audio on them. So they either got flagged or they just caught it ahead of time, and they wanted me to put some royalty-free music, which we use Epidemic Sound, which is a music licensing platform where you can download like thousands of songs. It's really not a big deal. It's like $50 a month or something like that for just pretty much tons of options. Anyways, so I put some of those songs on there, the licensed ones that we can use commercially for our clients. And anyways, it made the top performing ads, and is now being suggested to other people for ad inspiration. And what's so funny about that whole deal is that everyone, even a little bit within our company, I would say, was a little bit confused about is it going to perform with audio that's not trending, with audio that's just random and licensed? Well, yes, it did, obviously. It doesn't matter. You can still trend on TikTok with third-party music.
So that was a super cool case study, and it just goes to show, play by their rules, and that'll actually get pushed out and benefit your business in the long run. So I'm going to hit on some quick points too of just how to quickly grow your following past 1,000, because if you're going to start running ads, it's just important to do that. But I want to say, you have to identify your target audience. And now this is a crucial element to growing your following. So identify the age, gender, interests you're going after, and also upgrade to a pro business account. And that just helps for some reason. I don't know why. It's the
same reasons that we were just talking about.
It's the same reasons.
You're building friction if you're trying to be on the wrong account type. Just get on the right one.
Get on the right one. So I'm just going to hit through these. Find 2 to 5 hashtags that are relevant to your interests. hashtag FYP, hashtag viral, TikTok, those don't work in 2022 anymore, right? It's better to come up with your own now.
Well, no, it's better to find a community like I was talking about. There are you can go to the like community hashtags section on TikTok
that are within your niche.
And there's also some suggested ones, but you can search up like some related words to your niche, and you may find a hashtag that is already a huge chain of video creators that you'd fit just perfect in. So
say your woman's boutique, hashtag outfit of the week, hashtag fashion. Just search your niche, find the trending hashtags, and then start slapping those on your posts.
Slap them on there.
Slap them on. Post relevant content. So go to the Discover page and look at trending hashtags, trending videos, and overall trends just to see what's relevant today so that you can create that type of content. And make the trend obviously relevant to your brand. Don't just get on a trend that has no connection to your brand, but find a way to kind of marry both together.
Yeah, TikTok has some really good creative tools for businesses specifically, like not just their commercial library, but like we said, we made a top performer that then other people will see the top performing ads on there, and there's all kinds of insights you can look at. They have such in detail stuff, like they will tell you, I forget the exact amount, but it's like you will get a 60% lift in engagement if you have an end screen on your video, or if your video is 1 to 2 minutes, or
so it really holds your hand.
It really does. There's tons of little suggestive cards they put on there, and I'm pretty sure they update them constantly.
Nice.
Of just little tips and tricks, along with already like a really well sorted insights system.
Yeah, that's awesome. So posting, let's talk about that. Another important point. So timing is everything. Have at least 3 videos ready to roll out for the first day. First in the morning, second in this afternoon, third at 9 p.m. your time. Use 3 to 5 hashtags on those posts. Utilize in-app editing and in-app filters. Again, goes back to using the features on TikTok. Keep your content to 7 to 15 seconds. Anything you want to add here, Josiah? I'm just kind of hitting down the bullet points.
Yeah, definitely. Have you noticed how most of the really big accounts on TikTok have almost the exact same looking video for like 10 videos down?
Yeah.
It's like almost always they recorded like 10 videos in one sitting or something. That's batch recording. You want to make sure that you are stocked up, and the best way to stock up and get 2-3 posts out a day is to just sit down like we're doing and then chop a longer form video up with well formatted bullet points into small clips, like 7 to 15 seconds.
Yep.
Or for other people, it depends on your style, you can go a little bit longer than that, but that's a great starting point, is to just start with that short form content that you can repeat and also get a lot out.
Yep. So on the second day, what you're going to do is post 2 times. Now this is assuming you're just starting building your following. These principles also work well if you have a bit of a following, but on the second day, post 2 times, once on the top performing time and once on the second top performing time in terms of engagements, likes, etc., based on the day before. Every day after that, post once at the top performing time. So you don't have to post multiple times a day if you don't want to. You're just trying to find that top performing time, and then you just post that time every single day moving forward.
Yeah. If you have like a pretty good strategy, right? You're like, okay, well, I'm going to get 3 videos out that are, specifically this, and that. But you don't have like a specific time that you launch those, or it's too much for you to realistically keep up with the content demand, then you're going to fall short, and it's going to become inconsistent. And you will be better off just releasing a video every Monday, every Wednesday, every Friday, or in TikTok's case, a lot more often. No matter what that content is, because the algorithm is going to favor you. They're like, hey, you're still here.
Yeah, yep, exactly. So here's another hack. Every time you post, you need to go follow 10 to 30 accounts in your niche. Just helps keep the algorithm flowing. And then you were saying this at least 2 to 3 times a week, right?
Yeah.
Just so they know you're there.
Yep.
And copy. Keep it to the questions, lyrics, and highly engaging copy.
Yeah. Yeah, and one of the tricks we have on here, which is a little bit against the grain, because I will say TikTok, you wouldn't really think to use very long form copy, right?
Yeah.
It's tiny little blurb you get to put on there, right? Well, though a lot of people are not going to read that, if it is highly engaging and you leave it to that stuff, then a little trick to get some more views on your video is put some longer copy on there, and they'll read it, and the video will play. That 7-second video is playing a few times even while they're still reading that thing, and you might get 2 birds with 1 stone, and they actually like your copy and they want to go buy from your store.
Yeah, that's good, dude. I like that one. So as you post more too, start to diversify your hashtags. You can't just copy and paste every single time. Start diversifying that over time, which should be easy as you're finding more things in your niche that interest you, and hashtags are always changing anyway. So just make sure to keep up to date with that. So guys, that kind of sums it up, how to grow your TikTok following quickly to over 1,000, the type of content you should be posting. I just want to sum it up. Most importantly, be yourself, be your brand, and just you want to unpack that just a little more at the end here.
Yeah, the number one thing that I would keep in mind when you're on TikTok, or even Instagram Reels for that matter, content and people are moving towards accessible brands. You don't want to be that untouchable, faceless brand that just is unrelatable. Nobody is looking to buy from people on social media. Most people aren't. Most people are just there to have a good time, look at their feed, whatever, maybe get a giggle. You want to make sure that you're still filling those needs. You don't want to be breaking that link on their feed. You want to make sure that you are not interrupting too daringly on TikTok, and make sure that you are still an accessible brand, you're a relatable brand, and that people are just going to have a great time watching your content.
Yeah, exactly. Cool, guys. Well, thanks so much for watching. Hopefully this brought you a lot of value and you can go out and implement these things. If you're someone that actually wants help with TikTok advertising, you can reach out to us directly, or we can teach you how to get there. We have lots of options, but thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next week.
See you guys.